Rayong is a beautiful city on the east coast of the Gulf of Thailand, and it takes just 2 hours to drive from Bangkok. I've just arrived in Rayong, and this is Yomjinder Road, and first up I'm looking at this cute little shrine here. The shrine is called San Chao Mai Thaptim. It's dedicated to the sea goddess Mezu, who's believed to bring safety and prosperity. Not only is it beautiful inside, but I love the street art on the outside. So this is Thaptim, and apparently you tell her your name, your address, and you wish for a good job. This is a traditional street with old wooden houses and cafes and tea houses. It's really nice. The stores in this street are lovely and sell many handcrafted products from clothing to souvenirs. It's a bank holiday weekend here in Thailand, so many shops will be closed. I think that's someone's house. It's so beautiful. This is the Old House Cafe, and it's so cute. The retro-looking photo booth is a nice touch, but I'm not sure what the deal is with the Christmas posters. It's July. There's seating inside and a cute garden at the back. The staff are very friendly and said I should take a look around. There's also a very cozy upstairs seating area. Also, the iced tea is pretty tasty and just what I needed on a hot day. Check out this TV. This is such a beautiful cafe. By the way, you'll have to excuse my outfit for today. It's 34 degrees and so humid. After tea, I went for a little look around the Rayong Gallery. It's a sweet little place with lots of paintings, mainly of cats. I like the wizard cat. This strange looking character is Paya Seafood. I'll tell you more about her later. I love the old looking buildings on this street, plus there are so many quirky things to see as you wander around. Another cute cafe. There are plenty of restaurants and street food places to eat too. Plus street art just dotted around everywhere, including this one showing the King Rama IX. This little pancake cart is called Hi Tokyo, located in front of Slurp Coffee. They have many filling options, but I went for the classic custard. Cheers. It's a very nice custard pancake. Delicious. And disaster. Such a mess. I think this t-shirt is a bad omen. Yeah, maybe don't visit the ancient well. Oh. More lovely coffee shops and stores. That's a cute place. This is where you come if you need eggs. This is definitely not how you buy eggs back in the UK. There are lots of stores here selling crispy durian chips. I tried some of the durian chips, but still not a fan, no matter how it's served. They are popular here though. It's so hot today, but the refreshing towel helps. You can buy the towels at most 7-Eleven stores, usually in the refrigerator. This is Wat Pa Pradu, and there's a reclining Buddha. Wat Pa Pradu is famous for having a reclining Buddha that faces the wrong way. Not sure if it was intentional, or maybe the people making the statue just made a whoopsie. It's a pretty small temple, but worth a visit if you're nearby. So this is the most random building. There's an ET up there. This appears to be someone's apartment. They obviously like classic pop culture. And check out this gangster. When your driver's seat gets too hot, just a bit of cardboard and a brick. Bicycle store. Fishing net store. Now I'm just heading for lunch at the beach. There are plenty of great seafood restaurants on the beach. I stopped at a family-run place called Paya Seafood. Just arrived at an area with a bunch of seafood restaurants, and I'm going to Paya Seafood. They have plenty of great options on the menu, and you can sit right on the beach. Not a bad spot for lunch. I ordered delicious tom yum soup, which is kept hot using a flame in the bottom of this pot. Shrimp fish cake's nice with the sweet chili. Now for a little walk on the beach. Oh wow! Is it just me, or do pufferfish still look scary even when they're dead? That's a lot of trash washed up on the beach. This beach isn't really the type you just sit around sunbathing, but many families would sit under the trees having a picnic. And I guess the pier is good for fishing. Okay, on to the next spot, the National Park. When you get to the park, you catch a ride in the back of the little transport vehicles to the entrance. I'm just thinking about how safe I feel on the back.
I hope I don't fall out of this thing. This is Khao Lam National Park, and it's pretty windy, but hopefully it's a nice little walk.
Now, the character here is Phim Samut, famous from the poem Pra Apai Mani. It's actually the longest ever Thai poem, and it took 22 years to complete. Phim is a sea ogress who lived in a cave beneath the sea. Pra Apai Mani was a prince who played the flute. Phim heard the music from the flute, and when she saw the prince, she fell in love and started plotting to marry him by disguising as a woman. They even had a son together. Apparently the prince knew she was an ogre, but he was trapped and not able to escape. One day he and the son eventually did escape, and when Phim found out, she was heartbroken and died. It's a strangely terrifying and yet romantic story. I very much oversimplified what happens in the poem, and the full story also includes a mermaid and pirates. Anyway, the thing that I took from the story is that Phim was probably the first and ultimate catfish. Anyways, back to the park. Here you have a lovely path to walk alongside the sea, leading to a viewpoint at the top of a hill. Despite the weather today, the walk and the views are rather nice. And apparently a prime spot for people taking photos for Instagram. Okay, this glass floor is kind of sad and a little pointless. In typical Thai fashion, there isn't much in the way of health and safety here, so no rails to stop you falling off the pathway.
Okay, made it to the summit. So this is a viewpoint in the national park, mostly just of the sea.
Khao National Park is actually quite large, spanning multiple areas over 131 kilometers, including the island Koh Samet. Alright, time to head back and escape this terrible wind. I decided to walk on the rocks along the shoreline and see what all the fuss was about, but still didn't get it. Off to the next spot, the Botanical Garden.
Just having a little paddle through the park. Is there a dog in the water?
And yes, it's a cute hobby where you can go kayaking with your dog.
Swimming school. So cute.
The Botanical Garden is such a beautiful place, and it's just so peaceful to float around. I love the look of the nature here with the trees and the water and so many reflections. It's the afternoon and the sun is going down, so it's just the perfect time to visit. It's been many years since I've sat in a kayak or a canoe, or had to paddle anything.
Left or right?
No Google Maps out here.
There we go. That two-person row team thought they could catch me. Not a chance. This cannot be right. Can it?
And yes, I did get lost.
Okay, after that little detour, I can see people again. We didn't end up in the ocean, which is good. Oh, this is nice. Just chill here for a bit.
Just arriving back, and maybe coming a little too hot and crashed into the platform. The lady working here thought it was funny anyway.
Hello. Thank you.
Now for the most awkward departure she's seen today.
Oh, let's not drop the camera now. Huh. Okay, all done. That wasn't too tiring. Okay, now I'm taking out this beast.
It's also been a while since I've sat on a bicycle.
This is such an unstable bicycle. Hey mate, you're on the bicycle track. Maybe he wants to get in the basket like E.T. I feel like a grandma on this bicycle. Like I should have some flowers in the front. Or if I was in France, a baguette.
The sun is starting to set and the view is just stunning.
Oh, sand.
Not the easiest track to ride on. Also, holding onto the camera and steering one-handed didn't help.
I wonder if I can wheelie this thing. This bike has one gear. Terrible. Way. Oh, sand. That's me ringing the bell. Oh, this way.
Just double checking, don't want to get lost a second time.
Oh, I just realized the brake does nothing.
I'm not sure why they decided to add pavement to this section.
I feel like I'm going to break this bike. Okay, we've made it to the bridge. Oh, this is probably the point that I fall in. Look ahead, don't look at the bridge.
It's just a couple of kilometers to the bridge, which is a really great spot to watch the sunset.
So scary on this wonky bicycle. Okay, I'm just going to walk across this time because that was pretty dodgy. Plus I want to take in the view. So nice. What happens if you lose the bike in the water? That's a real possibility if I don't sit on it. Now, this is so different to Bangkok. Oh.
That was so close. Taking no chances after that.
Okay. Oh, puddle. This bike does not want to go in a straight line. I promise it's not me. I just realized that the handlebars point slightly left and the wheel points slightly right, so no wonder it doesn't ride straight. Oh, that's so bumpy.
Almost back at the starting point.
Why are you barking? You're a noisy little guy. You're so fluffy. Hello. Why are you noisy? I know. It's your park, isn't it? Okay, nice to meet you.
That's it for the Botanical Garden.
Okay, it's 8 PM, so kind of late, and I've come out for coffee and cake. I'm not feeling my best, so cake always cheers me up. And I've come to a place called Unplug. Let's hope their coffee's good, and their cake.
So, it turns out I was too late for coffee, but it's such a lovely place, so I wanted to share it anyway. Alright, time for dinner. I can't remember the exact restaurant I went to, but there are a bunch of seafood restaurants and even an Irish pub, located on Mae Ramphueng Beach. I went for Thai omelette and Penang chicken curry. Curry is like one of my comfort foods, so I figured it would sort me out. Curry wasn't actually on the menu, but the people here were so kind and made it for me anyway. Okay, starting the day with a traditional Thai coffee, which is fantastic. This place is called Close to Home. I like that name. I love Thai coffee. Unfortunately, they weren't serving food as the customer numbers have been low since COVID, so I went for breakfast at another place called Beach Buns. I had a simple breakfast of fried eggs, Chinese sausage and toast.
I've woken up today and kind of lost my voice, don't feel that great, but today I'm headed to Koh Samet, which is a small island just off the coast of Rayong, so it's just a short ferry ride. Oh, and it's raining, so that's fun. I'll see you there.
The coaches are so loud, and there are tons of them in this region.
The ferry port is filled with these modern-day Mad Max-style coaches. They're insane! Why are there speakers on the front?
There are a few shops at the ferry port, just in case you need an emergency rubber ring or a hat. The ferries can get rather busy, so make sure you arrive with plenty of time to grab your ticket.
The ferry isn't till 2 PM, so just chilling out and grabbing another coffee while I wait.
They typically operate between 7 AM and 6 PM, depending on the pier you use, and costs around $10 for a return.
So you can get speedboats to Koh Samet, which take about 20 minutes, or a slower ferry that takes about 40 minutes. I've gone for the slower one, partly because I've been on speedboats before, and when the ocean's a bit rough, they can be a little scary. But also, I'm in no rush today, so...
The ferries are quite traditional and made of wood.
Okay, made it on the boat. Just finding a seat.
They have 2 levels of seats. Well, it's more of a wooden bench.
So let's hope I don't need the life vest. I think this is going to be a noisy 40 minutes.
The ferry does make quite the noise. But it's okay because the sound of the engine was drowned out from the sound of the wind. Perhaps didn't pick the best day to travel. The walk to the front was super sketchy, but I did it for you and to get some good shots for the journey.
This boat is a rocket.
As we approached Koh Samet, the sea was much calmer, which was nice. But that did mean that I was now getting a mouthful of diesel fumes from the boat.
The rain was just hitting me in the face. Hey, we've arrived to Koh Samet.
Koh Samet is part of the national park.
Thank you.
And there's a small fee of around $5 for entry, and make sure you bring cash. And here we have another giant statue of Pisua Samet.
No pets on this island. That kind of sucks.
There's a security checkpoint and you're not allowed to bring certain items with you, such as pets or alcohol, but the checks don't appear to be that detailed. This guy with the flute is Pra'a from the poem. Despite it being a small island, there are still all of the amenities you'll need, such as a pharmacy and 7-Eleven. Apparently, Koh Samet has a dark history of corruption, and all businesses previously had to pay kickbacks to a type of Thai mafia, and dodgy government officials all taking a cut. Fortunately, the corruption is long gone. It's also very walkable, although you can catch a ride on one of these trucks or hire a scooter.
So I booked this trip pretty last minute and the hotels in Koh Samet are all pretty small, but hopefully the one I've chosen is okay. So I've made it to my hotel. This is my room, here's my TV. Just kidding. So this is where I'm staying tonight, Stella's Salmon Resort. I guess we go find Stella. I think this way.
This is the breakfast area. Breakfast tends to be included with all hotels, as I guess the options are limited.
Welcome to Stella's Salmon Resort.
I'm just trying to remember how to use actual keys.
Okay. So as soon as you come into this room, you notice it has pool access. If I can... So from the room, you can walk straight out onto the pool. Pretty decent bathroom. Walk-in shower. Oh wow, I really like this bedroom. Very cool. Massive TV. And then access straight onto the pool area.
Okay, just heading out for a wander.
I guess they're still building this place. Pharmacy. Bubble tea. Always the risk taker.
There are plenty of shops, convenience stores, restaurants and bars on the island, so you don't need to worry.
So there's plenty of street food options. Good to know. Wow, so they get lottery tickets delivered here too.
I don't think I've ever seen so many inflatable beach toys.
Okay, we've made it to the beach. Plenty of water sports here.
Even though it's not the best weather, the beach is still lovely, with super soft white sand and warm seawater.
Look at this guy, I think he loves pink.
Just taking his flamingo for a walk.
That's it, just chilling. Oh no. Okay, let's see them do it again.
Just walking back to the hotel before heading out for dinner, and a little detour on the way.
I've seen a lot of temples recently, but I guess one more won't hurt. This is Wat Koh Samet.
The temple looks very nice at night too, and worth a look if you're nearby. Alright, dinner time. I felt like indulging a little, so I've come to a place called Winks Beach Club, located on Sai Kaew Beach. They have live entertainment all night, and it has a real holiday vibe. Just what I needed. The staff are very kind and found me a table overlooking the beach.
Perfect, thank you.
The menu is a mix of Thai and Western food. I ordered so much as usual, although I hadn't eaten since breakfast, so I decided to go all out.
So I've ordered the loaded fries, beef quesadilla, drunken noodles with seafood, and chili braised pork. That's good quesadilla.
And for the grand finale, an absolutely amazing fire show. These guys were awesome. The video would be huge if I included the whole thing, but here's a few clips.
Thank you so much. So if you come to Koh Samet, definitely come to Winks. The food was unbelievable and the fire show was spectacular. Definitely worth seeing that.
Alright, it's a new day and I've actually come back to Winks for a coffee before I leave the island. That's another wander on the beach. The statue of the mermaid and the child is also from the poem, and meant to symbolise the connection between water and life. Time to get my ferry back to Rayong. Oh, one tip, I would advise travelling light if you visit Koh Samet. It's not easy lugging suitcases around. And tip number 2, there seem to be more seats available at the top of the boat. Fortunately, the sea wasn't quite as rough today. And here's a look at the speedboat option.
Okay, I've made it back to Rayong and now time to head back to Bangkok.
It was such a lovely trip to Rayong and Koh Samet. Places I visited are listed in the description. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.
Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when